don't teach that. That's something a quarterback like Cunningham can do. He just makes something happen. And that's as good an illustration as any of what Pepper Johnson was talking about. Randall Cunningham just going to the sand lot and pulling something out of his back pocket.
He fires longest touchdown, or longest reception of that matter, of the season. Roger Ruzek, who missed the conversion earlier, makes good. And so the Eagles, who at one point were trailing 20-6, now lead 27-20. Unanswered points to take a lead of 27-20.
Well, if you're a purist, you look at this game and you go, this is kind of ugly. But all this game has done is proven that these two teams really think they got to win the game and are doing anything they can. They're making things happen. Kickoff returns, punt returns, and a great little flip pass by Cunningham for that last touchdown to Byers.
Giants had won 3 in a row till the Denver disaster. The Eagles have won 7 of their last 8 against the Giants, and they have struggled since going 4-0. Kick is returned by Joey Smith. And Joey Smith brings it out to about the 27-yard line. 24-yard return. Average yards on first down. People will tell you, forget about third down. What do you do on first down?
That's extremely important, and the emphasis on important is for the New York Giants to be averaging 5.8. That puts a quarterback in Jeff Hostetler in a good position at 2nd and 4, 2nd and 5. If he can have that, he feels a lot safer against this defense. But a lot of that has to do with the guys up front and how they're blocking that defensive line.
Hostetler 8 for 19 for 131 yards in the first half with 1 TD and 1 interception. He'll go to the air on first down here, looking for somebody, and finally going to Howard Cross for a meager, if any kind of a gain. And it was Rich Miano, the strong safety, who was right with him. Give him a 2-yard gain.
And give the offensive line for the Giants an attaboy. Because, boy, do they get these guys blocked. Look at all the time he's got. Harmon gets in there real late and tries to take his shoelaces off and can't drag him down. But if they can get that kind of protection for Hostetler, he's got to be able to pop a big play guy like a Meggett or Baker loose.
You know, they've been playing the wide receiver single coverage. 2nd down and 8 at the 29, and Meggett is in the lineup. And he gets the call on the draw play. Dave Meggett close to a Giant first down. Andy Harmon making the tackle on Meggett, who scored 2 touchdowns in the first half.
And as much time as number 30 can spend on the field as possible for the New York Giants, their chances of doing better increase exponentially. He has got to be on the foot. You like that word, huh, Dick?
Boy, I tell you, UCLA, they taught you a lot over there, huh?
They came back last night.
That was a thrilling game with a victory over SC. Hats off to your Bruins. Giants got a first down, and they're on their 37-yard line. 3.5 minutes going by in the third quarter. Giants trailing for the first time today. Rodney Hampton. Well, the Eagles very tough against the run. Came in 3rd in the conference in rushing defense, and Hampton is stopped after a 3-yard gain by Mike Golick.
And this is a defense whose pride is a little bit tested at this point. They gave up 410 yards last week to the to the Packers, and today so far, these Giants, they've battered Hostetler, they've knocked him around, they've hit him, but this Giants offense has managed to move the ball against this defense.
Simmons with the foot injury. X-rays, by the way, taken were negative. Giants with 2nd down and 7 on their 40. Mike Flores has been in for Simmons in this series, and the pass incomplete. Cross was the man they wanted to go to, and Rich Miano was covering on the play. Miano was the player who told us yesterday about the pride and how bad they felt in giving up 410 yards on a Bud Carson coach defense.
Exactly. You saw Miano's reaction as Howard Cross was begging to the referee on that one. He says, hey, go back to the huddle. Shut up. Get out of here. Yeah, that was an interference. But, Miano did say that Bud Carson was one of the reasons he thought this Philadelphia defense would come out tough and aggressive and nasty, is they want to defend the pride of Bud Carson and show that his defense can do it.
3rd down and 7. They're showing blitz and a stunt up the middle, and Hostetler leading the receiver. He was going for Callaway downfield, and Eric Allen was covering on the play. Reggie White on a stunt came up the middle on Hostetler, so the Giants will have to kick it away to the Eagles, who have forged in front here early in the 3rd quarter.
I'd say if you play quarterback against the Philadelphia Eagles, for a couple days after the game, you see somebody in any color of green, you got to flinch. Because these guys put helmets on quarterbacks. Last week they didn't against Favre and the Packers, but they're getting all over Hostetler.
And a block kick. The Eagles could get a touchdown out of this. And they do. Ken Rose blocked the kick, and the Eagles get another defensive touchdown. This is a special team score. And we haven't seen Rich Kotite with a smile on his face in I don't know how many weeks.
And in case you can't tell, that face isn't smiling. That was a blow in the middle of that punt team. We have seen absolutely unexcusably atrocious special teams play today, and that is just a terrible blow for Ray Handley and these Giants.
Giants dominated the early going, but Roger Ruzek getting set to kick the extra point has silenced this Giant crowd looking for an upset, and 28 unanswered points for the Philadelphia Eagles, sparked by their defense and special teams. It is now 34-20.
It's Corey Miller, and here's Rose. Watch this effort. You heard about a lookout block on a quarterback? Corey Miller just put a lookout block on his punter, and Rose just smothered that thing. He was all over that ball. Landetta never had a shot.
And that's the first punt block for a touchdown for the Eagles in 8 years, and the last time they managed to do it was against the Giants in the first game of the season back in 1984. Ken Rose, who played in the Canadian League, the USFL, he was a Jets replacement player during the strike, and then later played with the Jets and the Cleveland Browns. So now the Giants trailing 34-20. Dave Meggett is back there along with Joey Smith. Smith returning, and he is hit at the 24. Well, the dreaded double thud we're about to hear on the block.
Close your eyes. That is a sound like no other in football. You don't need a picture for that one.
Ken Rose, who played at UNLV, actually was a teammate of Randall Cunningham in college, and came in today as the 4th linebacker with Britt Hager on injured reserve, and makes a big block and a touchdown to give the Eagles a 34-20 lead. See how the Giants come back here as they start from their 24. Jared Bunch can't hold on. He was covered by Byron Evans.
And this is attack time for this Philadelphia defense so far, going after Jeff Hostetler. They have got to come after him. They've done a pretty good job so far. Look at that. 15 times he's had to get out of the pocket. He's been hit 7. I got to contend with that one. I mean, he's been hit a lot more than that. He's going to look like somebody took a load of buckshot and peppered him with it tomorrow. He's going to have so many little welts on his body.
Reggie White has 3.5 of those 5 sacks for the Eagles. 2nd down and 10. And the give is to Meggett, stopped cold by Byron Evans, and a loss of 2. And you can just feel how the Philadelphia Eagles defense and special teams have come and really taken the wind out of the Giant sails.
The Giant coaches knew this defense couldn't stay asleep too long. They just hoped today wouldn't be the day. Well, today might not have been the day, but Bud Carson's defense, when they get on top of you, there is not another defense in football you want to play against less than these guys, because they will come humming. They'll bring everybody. And even in a nickel situation, that doesn't mean drop and pass. That means get at them.
They've lost 4 in a row on on the road. They want to break that string. It'll be 3rd down and 11 out of the shotgun. Jeff Hostetler headed for another sack, but he gets it away to Meggett. And close to the 1st down, Seth Joyner making the tackle, and Meggett got it away, or Hostetler, just in the nick of time.